Okay, this is the boat inventory and outboard inventory for Mark David, November of 2025. We'll start here by the Lincoln Davis sign. The first boat is a 1957 Arkansas Traveler Marquis. It's a 15-foot aluminum boat with a fiberglass top and tail fins. This boat I've redone the seats, painted it. On it is a 1960 Merc 300. It's a 35 horsepower motor. This is the first older motor that I received. This one was given to me by Lincoln Davis. It was in pretty bad shape, a lot of mouse action. It's been converted to an electric start. It's been painted. It's got a different cowling on it to accommodate all of that, but it's a motor that's run very well for the last 6 years and fits this boat quite well. Here are my smaller outboards. Almost all of them are Mercuries except for the two in the side over here, which is a Evinrude Zephyr and a 1946 Gale manufactured Montgomery Ward 3 horsepower Sea King, and it actually runs quite well. But the Mercuries are all lined up here. The black one is my Merc 200. That's the one that came with one of my boats. It's the motor I started with. It's from 1976. I did get that running. It actually runs quite well. I'm just not using it right now. Next to it is a 1959 Merc 28A, 22 horsepower motor that Lincoln gave me last spring. I haven't done anything with it. It seems pretty locked up. Next to it's a Merc 60, a 1961 6 horsepower that I've gone through, runs pretty well. Then I have the motors that go with this very nice poster that I got over the summer that is from 1946 and talks about the motors coming out in 1947. And I've got 3 of the 5 right below it that are on that poster. KD4 from 1947. Also from 1947, a KE7, and next to that, a KD3 from 1946. So they're all motors that would have been on that poster. Also have a KD4S, a Mark 7 from 1953 that I've worked on. I've run many times. It runs really well. Mark 5 from 1954 that John gave me. Haven't really messed with that. Next to it's a Wizard from 1956 that took a lot of work but does run fine. And then next to it is a Sea King K1 from 1940, the first of the Mercury outboards. This one's not going to be running anytime soon since there's a hole in the crankcase and the connecting rod came through it way before I ever got it, but it's kind of neat to have there, but it's not going to be running. So those are the smaller outboards that I have, all 22 horsepower and less. And so now we'll move on to the other boats. So out here I have 4 boats. The first here is a 1950 Sebago Sportsman Runabout. It's a wooden boat, cedar ribs. This is what I use for the smaller horsepower. It's a really nice boat for that. It was made by a company that was short-lived in the early 50s, based in Portland, Maine, but the actual manufacturer was Corson. And if you ever want to know more about this boat and the history of it, talk to Lincoln Davis. Next up is my 1963 Fabuglass Fury, 15-foot fiberglass boat made in Nashville, Tennessee, sitting on a Holsclaw trailer. For a motor, it's got a 1959 Mark 58A, 45 horsepower. That most of it was given to me by Peter Sargent. Had to scrounge a lot of other parts. It's been gone through and painted. Looks pretty good, runs pretty well, goes well on this boat. Behind it is a 15-foot Crestliner Voyager from 1956. This is a really nice heavy-duty aluminum boat. It's on a shoreline trailer. This was in terrible shape when I got it. I've redone the seats, cleaned it up a tremendous amount. On it is a 1961 Merc 400, 45 horsepower that I got from Matt Watkins. It's turned out to be a very nice motor, runs extremely well. It's been painted, so it looks pretty good. And then the last boat is a 1957 Whirlwind Deluxe. This is a molded plywood boat made in Maryland. It was by a company that had made gliders in World War II that never really were used by the Army, but they developed a technique of hot molding plywood and made boats for about 12 or 14 years. This one has taken a fair amount of work from me, but it rides. It's a really great boat to drive. It's got a 1960 Merc 300, 35 horsepower. This is one of the few motors that I haven't painted it, but I have gone through it, but it was in pretty good shape. And so it works, it runs quite well. It's a perfect match for this boat. And this boat turns and handles really well. It's really a fun boat to drive. So that's all the boats out here in the metal building that I have. They'll be here for the winter and ready for the spring.